We have all been there. You pick up your phone to check a single text message, and the next thing you know, 30 minutes have vanished into a mindless scrolling trance. It is easy to blame ourselves when this happens, citing laziness, a lack of discipline, or poor time management. But the reality is an entirely uneven match. You are pitting your ancient evolutionary biology against massive supercomputers and artificial intelligence, all explicitly engineered to hack your psychological vulnerabilities. Losing control of your attention is the predictable result of an exact mathematical equation executing inside your brain. To break out of this automated loop and win back your time, we have to look inside your head and decode the specific biological formula controlling your DUMs. Think of your brain as having a tiny, strict internal accountant. This mechanism constantly calculates the value of every action you take, deciding if the energy you are spending is worth the payoff. The reward prediction error calculates delta, reward minus expectation. You expect nothing special, creating a low baseline. Then comes a huge actual reward, like a hilarious video. Subtracting this low expectation from a high reward creates a massive delta spike, your brain's surprise signal. A massive positive delta delivers a heavy biological payload. Your brain floods with dopamine, providing a chemical signal to repeat the preceding action. This biological math explains why a single, unexpected positive interaction can hook your attention, overriding your conscious plan to put the phone down. There is a catch to this system. If you received an amazing video every single time you opened the app, your brain would adapt. The rewards would become predictable. You would get bored, and you would close the app. To bypass human boredom, tech companies utilize a psychological mechanism called the variable ratio reinforcement schedule. It is the same logic used to program slot machines. The first variable in this schedule is uncertainty. You can never predict exactly when a high-value piece of content is going to show up in your feed. The second variable to consider is frequency. You have an unlimited, frictionless number of opportunities to pull the lever. All it takes is a tiny swipe to refresh the page. Trapped in this highly unpredictable digital environment, the human brain responds by obsessively checking for the next dopamine hit. By perfectly mimicking the variable payouts of a casino, social media algorithms ensure your brain's delta signal remains active through sheer unpredictability. Those immediate dopamine hits are only the first phase. Over time, that short-term spike begins to rewire the structural pathways in your brain. The learning rate, or alpha symbol, dictates how each surprise reward strengthens your habit loop. As this loop tightens, your brain stops caring about the reward entirely, instead reacting automatically to environmental cues, like a tiny red notification badge. You are crossing into a twilight zone. You hear a sudden, sharp buzz and automatically unlock your phone, operating with absolutely zero conscious human intent. The learning rate allows these external cues to bypass your deliberate thought, shifting a conscious choice into the realm of an automated subconscious habit. The total addiction recipe is right there in the math: high reward value amplified by extreme uncertainty. Unlike a physical casino where you eventually have to walk out the door, this biological trap lives in your pocket. There are zero barriers to entry. Our ancient brains are highly vulnerable when thrown into these meticulously engineered digital environments. But understanding the reward prediction error equation is the necessary first step to overriding the algorithm. You cannot fight a system until you see how it works. The next time you find yourself stuck in a scrolling trance, force a pause. Ask yourself, am I making a conscious choice to look at this, or is my delta signal reacting to the math?